Alrighty, here we got Mavericks Baghdad Extraction. This is the upcoming new NES game being released by Retro Bro Gaming, so pretty cool. So we're at a new mission, load game arcade mode. We're going to do a new mission. This is a game you play as Maverick, who has to take out the evil dictator Saddam. And it's a pretty cool genre, a Zelda-like military game. It's really kind of a unique experience here. So I'm not going to show too much here. I'll show the overworld here as well as I'll go through the first dungeon. Just give you an idea of what the game is going to be like. This game's awesome. It uses every button on the controller. It has full zapper support, so you have a CRT. You can play with the NES zapper if you want to get this on cartridge. It also has support for the send-in light gun, given the fact you can play it via emulation if you purchase the ROM. And that's really cool. It's been really cool to be able to test the game and just go through a bunch of stages with the send-in. It's been just awesome. So you've got a really cool experience here. Here's one of the little overworld sub-bosses here, this tank. I take him out. So, like I said, it uses every button on the controller. You got A to fire your gun. You have B to throw your grenade. You have the start button that uses your C4, as well as the select button that heals you. So it's pretty cool. You also have the ability to call in airstrikes, both indoor and outdoor, which is really awesome. Here's the first dungeon. And we're going to go and just go through it here. So the point of this dungeon here is to get to the end, rescue the POW, and move on to the next dungeon. The layout's pretty simple with this dungeon. It's not too big, but they do get a lot bigger as the game progresses. So lots of challenge to be had with this game. The game looks beautiful. I love the way the game looks. A very unique take on this style of game, with it being a military-based shooter, a top-down military shooter in the vein of Zelda. Is a really ambitious and awesome game to be able to play, and I can only imagine how challenging and fun it was to make it. It's been sure a lot of fun to test it over the course of the development here. It's definitely come a long way. And I'm not going to go too much into the testing side, because really you're here for a look at the game. And this is the game, guys. This game is just so cool. It is so awesome, and it's so fun to play. So if you're a fan of games like Metal Gear Solid, Zelda, you guys are going to pick this game up. Oop, did not want to do that right there. I'm going to hit select to heal me. There we go. Okay, and use C4 to get down here. Okay, now here comes the really cool part. So this is a first-person shooter sequence. It uses the zapper, or you can use the controller. I'm using the controller here. Refill grenades. Nope, there we go. And then we do my health. And then here we go. Here's the first-person arcade shooter section. Pretty cool. Not something you see very often in a NES game. Pretty awesome. Grab those grenades and the health on the way out. And here we go. We got the airstrike and the POW. And now we move on to the exit. Oh. Oh, come on. There we go. Get him. Okay. So yeah, it was the first dungeon. This is Mavericks Baghdad Extraction. A wonderful game, tons of content. Definitely want to be picking this game up, guys. This is a game to definitely pick up. This is just such a cool game. I really hope this game turns into a series. I could see different genres with this. So who knows? But this game is just so cool. Okay, here's the first-person shooter section here leading to another area. That's another cool thing about this game is that you don't just traverse a map. You go through sections where you're going to have to take out enemies as you get to other areas, which is really cool. Not something you see very often. And it's just a really cool experience. It really is an awesome game, a very unique game, and one you're definitely going to want to pick up for your NES. So definitely back to Kickstarter if you like the look at this game. Pick up the ROM that's available. This is a great game. Definitely want to pick up this game. This is an amazing experience. And I want to thank Retro Gaming for their opportunity. I want to thank them for allowing me to be part of the process. And I thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, until next time, take care and happy gaming.